Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. It's Christine with Gauge Girl Training. In today's video, I'm going to talk to you guys about how CBD changed my life. So let's get started. So if you guys have been following me for any length of time, you guys will know that not only am I a nutrition scientist, chemical engineer by training, I am also an entrepreneur and owner of multiple online businesses and several other business ventures. And that can be stressful. And it's not something I talk about a whole lot. As you guys know, I provide so much science-based videos and content related to how to manage your nutrition. But managing stress, anxiety, and even depression is something that I have personally struggled with over the years. And it's actually something I'm a little ashamed to talk about because I'm a very type A person. I feel like you should be able to just muscle through your problems and push harder and work harder and dig deeper. But I think sometimes it gets to a point where that's not enough. There is a point where you do need to, actually be like, look, I need supplemental support. It took a very long time for me personally to get to the point where I was willing to accept help for those things that I was struggling with. So when it comes to anxiety, I believe that there's two main types of anxiety. There is chronic anxiety where you just feel constantly overwhelmed on a regular day in, day out basis. And I think a lot of that isn't going to be solved with medication, isn't going to be solved with a supplement. It's lifestyle changes and factors that you need to fundamentally address to work on those things. And those are things that I've done. I've been able to facilitate more help. I've been able to draw more boundaries for myself. I've been able to do things and make changes in my life to support that. However, there's also a type of anxiety that is an acute type of anxiety where it almost feels like a panic attack. It feels, and if any of you guys have ever had panic attacks, you will know that they are scary. Scary isn't even the right word, almost terrifying with how overwhelming you can feel and how out of control you can feel, like out of breath, not able to just feel okay in your own skin. And that being said, you guys, I have actually over the years explored looking at, medicine for those types of things. And while I don't like the idea of even feeling like I need medicine for anxiety because it makes me feel very powerless and weak, I got to a point in my life where I was like, you know what? I can't go on living in a constant state of anxiety, number one. Number two, having the intensity of the panic attacks. I personally needed something to take that edge off because it was too overwhelming for me that it was actually debilitating and completely stopping my ability to function as a business person, as just a person in general. When I first started exploring, medicine for this, did I find some relief? The answer is yes, but it made me feel very tired. It made me feel very groggy. It made me feel numb, and I didn't like that feeling. So obviously I used exercise. I, started to try to solve my problems to the best that I could, but the intensity of the issue was still there. So a couple years ago, I started looking into CBD supplementation for my own personal issues with anxiety. And I have to tell you guys that if any of you guys have this stigma that CBD is bad, that CBD is a drug, I really want to help you guys wipe that thought in your head about CBD because it's not that. CBD is cannabidiol. THC is a psychoactive element in the cannabis plant where CBD oil that I've been using actually has had all of the psychoactive elements removed. So you can get the therapeutic benefits of CBD without feeling high. And that is something that I needed very badly. I came across My Soul CBD a couple years ago, and first of all, I have to say I was very impressed with the quality and the potency of the product. As you guys know, I am a chemical engineer by training, and you have to be so careful what products you trust out there. You guys know I'm very, very particular, even from my own brand of products, to what things I recommend to you guys, and I do not recommend anything lightly. I recommend my Soul CBD specifically because of its purity. It has been lab tested to be THC free. A lot of the brands out there are not good quality. They are not organic. They are not tested to be verified to have all the THC removed. And why is that important? Well, number one, you don't want to be failing a drug test. You don't want to be experiencing the high when you really just want the therapeutic benefits from this. So keep in mind that there are different potencies of CBD. I only use the 1500 milligram one. They have a 500 milligram one, which is fine. And they also have gummies, but I prefer, from a macros perspective, I prefer the 1500 milligram one because it's more concentrated. Now you're gonna pay a little bit more for it, but it is absolutely worth the value. You guys can see right here, I actually love, love, love the watermelon mint. And I actually take it just like this in a cup of tea. And what I do is I've been taking this with my evening tea. You can take the droppers and take it sublingually by dropping it right underneath your tongue because there's receptors there to allow it to absorb into your system very fast. But this has changed my life. I do not use medication. Obviously, I exercise, I eat well, I take care of myself. But when I am feeling that extreme anxiety, that intense, it takes the intensity down a notch for me. It's also nice to help you relax. It's good to help you sleep. It's good for migraines. It's good for all kinds of things. But for me, it has been a game changer in helping me cope and manage with extreme anxiety and even depression. So if anyone is struggling with those things and you want a more natural solution, I feel you. And I just want you guys to know that you're not alone if you feel a sense, you feel bad or a sense of shame for needing help in these areas, because it took me a very long time to be able to just come to terms with, you know what, I may need some added support in this area of my life, and that's okay. So if you need help in that area, I strongly recommend My Soul CBDs. I love their watermelon mint CBD oil drops. I only use the 1500 milligram, you guys. Again, now if you just want something on a daily basis with a lower dosage, see the gummies have 10 milligrams of CBD per gummy. This is 1500 milligrams potency. So I like the stronger stuff and I take it in my tea. So if you guys got questions, if you guys want to try this out, you guys can use my code GAGEGIRL when you visit mysoulcbd.com. But please comment below and share if you've ever tried CBD, share what types of experiences you have had with anxiety and what types of things work for you as well as what things don't work for you. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.